In this example I'm going to practice some substitution techniques, but we're going to practice it relating to plotting a curve. I'm giving you an equation or the name of a curve. It's y equals 2x squared minus 9x plus 4. Because it's an x squared name of a curve, I do know it's going to be some sort of U-shape when I plot the thing. Okay? I'm giving you a table of values. Now in the exam, when they give you a table of values like this, they normally complete most of the bottom line for you for the y values and ask you to work out just one or two. But for a bit of practice, I'm going to actually go through and work out each one of these bottom values for the y's. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different values that I'm going to work through in this particular question. Okay, so here we go then. What I'm going to do is say if x is 0, what's the y value to go with it? Well, you get the y value from the name of the curve, or the equation of the curve. The y value is equal to 2 lots of the x squared value. So what we do is we take the x value 0, you square it, 0 squared is 0, and then afterwards you double it, 2 noughts are 0. Take away 9 noughts. Well, 9 noughts are 0, so it's nothing, take away nothing, and then add 4. Well, that will be 4. So there's the first one. Now some of the others, because they're not 0, they're going to be a bit harder to work out. So I might write down some calculation underneath to help you on the others. For x equals 1, I'll do this one again in my head and just talk you through it. But for the others, I'll work out some values for you to see. So if x is 1, you work out 1 squared. 1 squared is 1. You double it, you get 2. So that's 2. Minus 9 times 1. Minus 9 times 1 is minus 9. So you've got 2 take away 9. 2 take away 9 is minus 7. Minus 7, add 4, you get negative 3. So I've done those two. I've done those two in my head because they were a bit easier. Let's do this one, x equals 2. So x equals 2, I'll actually do the calculation here. In these questions, they'll always leave you a bit of space to do some working out. If x is 2, the y value will be equal to 2 lots of x squared. So it's 2 lots of 2 squared. Take away 9 lots of 2. 9 x's. X is 2. 9 2's plus 4. So that's the calculation you've got to work out. So it's y equals 2 lots of 4. Take away 18 plus 4. So y turns out to be 8. Take 18 plus 4. So y turns out to be 8 take 18 is minus 10 plus 4. That's minus 6. So minus 6 goes in that, like so. Okay. I will do x equals 3 here, and then I'll have to rub out to make some more space. So x equals 3. X equals 3. The y value to go with it, y will be equal to 2 lots of 3 squared. So 2 lots of 3. Now notice here I'm actually writing a bracket with a squared outside. I think I'd probably prefer you to do that, because if you didn't do that, in some questions you might make a little mistake. So if I go back there and correct that, put the 2 in a bracket and then square the 2, and then afterwards times by 2. So let's do that. Take the 3, we're going to square it, and then afterwards times by 2. Okay, minus 9 times x. So minus 9 times x is 3. Plus 4. Plus 4, like that. Let's work through it then. So y equals 3 squared is 9, double it, 18. Minus 9 3's are 27, plus 4. So y turns out to be 18 take 27 is minus 9. Add 4, you get minus 5. So minus 5 is what you need to be plotting when you come to do the graph. Let's make some space. Get rid of that and that. I'll do the next two. If x equals 4, y will be equal to 2 lots of 4 squared minus 9 4's plus 4, like so. So working through, y equals 4 squared is 16, 2 16's are 32. Minus 9 times 4 is minus 36. Add 4. So y turns out to be 32, take away 36 is minus 4. Add 4, you get nothing. So that value there is nothing. And then finally, if, if x is equal to 5 now, that one there, the y value will be 2 lots of 5 squared. 2 lots of 5 squared. Minus 9 lots of 5 plus 4 plus 4. So y turns out to be 5 squared, 25 times 2, 50. Minus 9 fives, that's minus 45, add 4. Y turns out to be 50, take 45 is 5, add 4, 9. So that becomes 9. So what you can see now is that we've got a table of values. I've worked out all 6 bottom lines for you. Like I said in the exam, they'd probably only ask you to do 1 or 2 of them. And what that means is that each one of these is now a point to plot. 0, 4 is a point to plot. 1 minus 3, 2 minus 6. This one here would be 3 minus 5. And you could plot therefore 6 points. And when you plot the 6 points, they're going to form some sort of shape like that. Join them up and you'll get your U shape somewhere on the picture. Okay, so that is how we apply the basic substitution ideas to actually working out some points for you to be able to plot a curve. In the next video on substitution, I'll do a very similar to one for you for this, but I'll introduce some negative x's in the table so we can practice substitution using x being negative values. Okay, that's the end of this video.